Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Trilogy. This is episode number 9, I believe. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys having a fantastic day and you're ready for more Apollo Justice. So we'll be in the courtroom today, and there is a crazy thing going on. So, your first like goal is 100 likes. Let's try to get those likes up if we haven't already. And we're going to dive into more Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Here we go. And we are in, where are we? Turnabout, Sarah, this right here, in the same file. I don't remember which save file we're on. I think...
let's see.
Might be this one. Trial day 1. This is it.
I would go with the latest time.
I think this is it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. I knew you didn't have what it took.
You jerk! Just what was I here for? Comic relief? Yeah, apologize!
Sorry.
That's no way to apologize!
He's angered the Trucy now. Look out! If we could please end the bickering now, please.
Whatever, I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solve this case if it kills me.
But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant. Don't say that, please.
Ah ha ha ha.
Ah ha ha, what?
This bloodstain.
Huh?
The criminal tried to wipe it off, right?
That seems to be what happened, yeah.
We might be able to find out what was really written here.
Huh? Really? You could do that?
That's right, with this. It's called luminol. Maybe you know of it, Apollo. It's a chemical that reacts to blood.
Ah, yes. Have we done those tests yet?
Ha! As if I'm gonna tell you.
The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform a blood test, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in the court now? Ugh.
Gross. Right, go for it, Apollo.
Huh? I have to do the test?
You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple.
Chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere. Yes, well, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it there, Mr. Justice. Okay, so this is... What exactly is this?
Luminol blood test? I don't know.
Case resumed. This is blood test. Okay. Alright, guys and gals, let's keep those likes up if we haven't already. Alright, here we go.
Right, it's easy as pie. Just press X to spray an area. Here, give it a try.
Alright, the eyes of the entire court are focused on me.
Apollo, your hand is shaking.
Huh? Oh, haha. Let's do this. Okay, so spray this. There we go. That looks weird.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it really works.
This must be the power of science. It says IPXX 314206. Is that the killer's name?
Maybe it is. If the killer was a robot, I have it. So what is it exactly? I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number.
Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency?
Yeah, most of them are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number? Why would Mr. Lettuce even know a number like that? Good show, Fräulein Detective. Rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Daryarn, are you there? Come up to the witness stand, please.
Thank you for the highlighted message, Corey. You're breathtaking. Corey says, hello, Kwings and chat. I'm so excited. Today is my 35th birthday. I'm excited to be part of the Kwings family for the last 5 months. Happy birthday, Corey. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. Hope you are having a great day, Luke and Amber, and great to be part of the Kwings family.
Happy birthday, Corey.
Happy birthday, Corey. God bless you, and thank you so much for being a member, and happy birthday.
All right, Daryarn, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number. Sure thing, give me like 30 minutes now. Give me 27. I'm not sure what to think of all this. The prosecution's case is airtight, or so it seems. Yet if this number is really of that of an Interpol agent...
Oh, wait, I know. What if Maki Tobey is really an undercover Interpol agent?
That would be a possibility. A possibility, yes. And on that would mark him as the killer for certain. Why did Mr. Lettuce know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know. Well, we have some time before we wait to Daryarn's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? A curious mystery concerning Maki. Huh? What are you talking about? Fräulein Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you.
You had me into the last bit.
Does this not raise a rather straightforward question?
Well, sure. Why did Maki pretend that he couldn't see?
Exactly. It makes little sense. What do you think, Hair Forehead? Huh? Me? What do I think? Maki pretended he was blind. Do you know why?
How could he know? I mean, how could he know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
He's known from the start for the trial he's been leading us on the whole time. Something wrong? Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game? Know that the moment I heard that report, I knew why. I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else. What does that have to do with anything? There was a reason why Maki pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now? It wasn't for himself? Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had no fake blindness?
Let's see. Why he would have had fake blindness?
Why he had the fake blindness?
I mean, I would assume maybe it was to help promote the lady he was singing with.
That's an interesting question.
Why he would have had fake blindness? I don't know exactly why.
Show evidence. Alright, so we have something called show evidence. I'm gonna say show evidence, but I don't know what the evidence is gonna be.
I think
Maki had no reason to pretend he couldn't see, which means, no, it couldn't be. Good show, Hair Forehead. It seems you've thought of something. Why can't I figure things out on my own? I hate having to take my cues from this guy. Very well, look at this. This is why he was pretending he couldn't see.
Well, it would have something to do with the publicity of him I mean, it would make it more exciting if he couldn't see. Like, that would make people want to come to the concert more. Sightseeing music.
It says something about seeing.
Yeah, maybe that's part of what it was. Like, the gimmick where she did music with a sound instead of with sight because he's blind? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll try it. That is Lamiroirs flyer thing. Yeah, Lamiroir and Maki. Recall their relationship, in particular their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country.
Lamiroir and her pianist. They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. I don't know what Link is doing over there.
Link, what is over there? What are you doing?
Link is acting insane.
Link, what is over there?
Alright, the chat is saying postcard. Alright, I really need to change my notifications on my phone. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano.
Right.
She would walk all the way over there with him.
That's right, because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting go. All times? Yet we have just learned something that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Maki could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time? Well, wasn't it part of their performance? I think there's a simpler explanation, Your Honor. Maki did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing.
Oh, really?
Really, it was the other way around. The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamiroir.
What?
What? What's this? So you mean to say that Lamiroir is... Yes, Your Honor. Lamiroir is blind.
What?
Order! I will have order in the court. This is crazy, Prosecutor Gavin. Is it now? Please shed some sanity on this madness. The defense has made an outrageous claim. The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is his vast forehead, Your Honor. Yet I see it not vast in vain this time. He's quite correct. But that makes no sense.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something?
You don't understand. Well, since we have her here... Why not ask her why not ask her yourself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting room.
Apollo, what does this mean for our case?
Don't ask me. I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined it until now. Bailiff, bring in Lamiroir. Okay.
She doesn't look like she can't see.
Yeah, usually a blind person eyes. She can't see.
Like the Batman episode, it's because I can't see.
Oh my gosh. Blind as a bat. Alright. Okay. It pains me to deeply call you before us again in this way, and yet I must.
Please, do not be concerned on my behalf.
Uh-huh. Those eyes, she really can't see. Really.
It is true.
Huh?
How funny it is that a tiny lie born in Burgundian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world.
So you are.
Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroir. Known to that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for Lamiroir.
I see. You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, Herr Forehead. What's that? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. Ah! Now, Lamiroir, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes?
Of course. It was never my intention to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor?
Oh, yes, of course. though I admit I'm a little lost here. I think we're all a bit lost, Your Honor.
Yeah, this is very strange.
How could she be a key witness if she can't see?
Maybe she was pretending, keeping up appearances, saying that she could see because she didn't want to reveal that she couldn't because it was part of her act. It's part of her act is she looks at the different places and writes music based on them. So then her entire act would be for nothing because people would be like, wow, why are you visiting all these places and traveling if you can't see anyway? But she could probably experience the sounds and sights of different countries. And smells and...
You would think so, yeah.
The air and everything. Hear the people's languages and stuff.
Okay, so this is called... Lam...
She had ears. She heard everything, says Peter.
Yeah, she has ears, true.
Yeah, maybe that's why that guy was saying the witness is the siren, because she was blind. Maybe somebody knew she was blind. And they did it right in front of her, but she heard everything. Maybe they were thinking she wouldn't say anything because they knew she was blind.
Yep. Alright, guys and gals, let's keep those likes in so we can get people into the stream. We only have about 50 people watching.
I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend that I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
Oh, wow. But this is a murder trial.
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would...
She told us the truth in the beginning, when she said she saw nothing. Very well. Does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cross-examine some... Yeah.
But what is there left to ask, Apollo?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it's best we, let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. Very well, the defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful for the witness.
Aww.
Okay. There was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Okay.
One part that bothered us. Okay.
Cross-examination.
Well...
Okay.
I mean, her eyes do kind of look like they're not really looking, like, piercingly at you. They're just kind of there.
That's true.
But, I mean, I would never know that she's blind. Of course, I guess there's a lot of different ways people can look that are blind.
That's true. Okay, so, I need to make sure that this is doing that. Okay, yeah, I see what's going on there. Nice attorney. Like that. Yep, that's all done. Okay, cool. Alright, thank you for the super chat, Justo. Appreciate that. Okay, her eyes. She has no memory.
I have no memory of the light.
Alright, so you don't know why you went blind?
I do not. I may have been born this way. In fact...
It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure why we can reasonably expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Why I ought to take a deep breath and calm down.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think.
Huh?
I debuted in a world of darkness and sound.
Hang on a second. Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition?
No, not at all. Surprisingly, it felt natural, singing in front of everyone.
It's not something just anyone can do. She has talent, that much is clear. You might even say she's beloved by the gods of music.
Even without the light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. If that is a talent, as you say, then I thank the gods responsible.
What about the PR motto?
My producer came up with the PR motto.
Perhaps your music reminded him of his country's scenery?
No, it was quite the opposite.
The opposite?
According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality.
Global?
Multicultural, if you will, hard to pin in one region. When people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts, which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story!
It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all.
My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painters are the listeners. When I think of that, I do not mind how I am represented to the world so much. Yet one thing quickly led to another.
That makes sense.
So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see.
Was that to protect your image as the landscape painter and sound?
That does not matter so much to me, really. But the label's quite concerned about it, I think. A landscape painter who can't see. That's like a pianist who doesn't have fingers or something.
I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lemur.
I didn't hear the rest of what
fine.
she said.
Pianist with no fingers, okay.
The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies. Unfortunately, nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity.
That makes sense.
Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
Okay, one sec. Okay. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Lettuce?
Of course, he is my manager.
So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Something the matter, Mr. Justice? I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You were thinking of when you discovered the body, yes?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yeah, I was. He's alive! Mr. Lettuce, can you hear me? Cold, so cold, witness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
Oh my god.
Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Lettuce. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. Mr. Lettuce told me to ask the witness, and he named you.
Huh?
Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
I don't know.
Huh? What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mystery here if you recall everything he said. And think of his last words once more. The witness, Siren. We've heard that many times along with a little play acting by our defense. Remember them well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that. Before? What came before? Ah! That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he was talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see. Too bad the defense did not. Well, Herr Forehead, try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time. Ah! Oh, we might actually lose the case. Uh-oh.
Oh wow.
Order! I will have order! Recall Lamiroirs' earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
But she could have heard those gunshots, correct? I thought we proved that. That is not the most important point here, Your Honor. The moment he was shot, Mr. Lettuce witnessed her through the window. Why else would he have named her as a witness?
If she was, why would she even look in the window if she's blind?
Ah,
Oh, but I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and a man's voice.
unfortunately, such thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I could hear that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Your Honor! What is it, bailiff? Can't you see what an session here? We have the results back from the investigation, sir. Investigation? The Interpol number that Mr. Lettuce left us. What? Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterwards. Detective Crossend, your report, please. This guy.
Oh wow, oh this guy, oh my god.
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find the answer intriguing, Your Honor. Quick work as always, Daryarn. Well, tell us about it. The number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPXX31 4206. The agent registered under this number was Romaine Lettuce. What?
What?
Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Lettuce himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his identity, see? And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away.
Mr. Lettuce was an undercover Interpol agent, so being Lamiroirs' manager
Was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found, mate. Well, out with it. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romaine Lettuce. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms, and the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense, yeah? It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties in everything.
it's gotta tie in somehow, you'd think.
You would think so. Yeah, somehow, I suppose. Well, thank you for looking into that for us, Detective. It's a great help. No problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. Whoa!
Wait,
Oh no, his voice. Lamar, is something the matter?
that voice just now.
Daryarn?
Mr. Daryarn, is it? It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him? You aren't saying...
That voice that I heard talking to Mr. Lettuce when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Daryarn.
Is this some kind of joke? What?
What?
No way!
Uh-oh.
Whoa! The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state. The trial had to be suspended temporarily. I'd never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lamore fingering Daryarn Crescend. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice that Lamore heard? Things have really changed fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it all.
Hey, no wimping out now, Apollo. We've got this.
To be continued. All right.
I mean, the way you're doing his voice is very recognizable.
Well, thank you very much. It's he's a rocker, yes? Most rockers have a British accent. I don't know why. Some of them even fake it.
Really?
It's a rumor. there's some famous 80s singers that apparently they could actually speak normal. So it was a stage voice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because back in that day, people who had like an international accent, they were like more of a big fine for bands. So some like one-hit wonders actually faked accents.
Oh my gosh, Luke.
Yep.
That's very interesting.
They call it a stage accent. Because, you know, people are more interested in international people. Just like there are people who hire folks in companies like to be receptionists and other things that have international accents.
Yeah.
So some people pretend they're actually from another country so that they can get the job.
I've actually heard of that. People
Yeah.
want to hire like a lady with a British accent to answer the phone because it sounds like really posh or whatever.
Well, that one like book reading website that I was applying to, I actually submitted like a reading in a British voice, and I got a call back, but they didn't have any like offers at the time. So.
Oh wow, Luke.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll do that again like once that rolls around because I mean it's easier. Also, you know, my British accent is not too bad. So.
That's kind of cool, Luke.
Yeah. So I speak from experience. I've done that before. It's dishonest, yeah, but I mean, it's a show business.
Job is a job.
Job is a job, exactly.
It's like these people in this case. It's like, well, you want me to say I can see. You want to say that my pianist is blind? He's blind. Whatever you want. Just pay me the money.
Give me the money. All right, here we go. Oh, we're back at our house. So the court case has been delayed or something or another. Wright Detective Agency.
Yep. Hey, Apollo.
Huh? What is it?
Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not.
Out with it already. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? Oh, gee. I guess I would, maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something, though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about a number I'm sure you'll find in their answering intriguing. IPXX 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romaine Lettuce. And the victim, Mr. Lettuce, who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent. What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was actually investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamiroir told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice that I heard talking with Mr. Lattice when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Daryarn. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret? Well, that's ominous.
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day, Apollo. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Will we now? All right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit, Apollo.
All right, so we're doing more of the investigation, or we're talking trucy? Like, what's going on? Okay, so Daryarn did it. Yeah, but remember, like, when Daryarn was playing the guitar, even, what's his name? Like, Gavin said, you know, you're guilty of this because your guitar part that's usually, you know, right in sync with everything was off.
Yeah, so maybe he was off that day.
Maybe he got injured. Remember, they said that firing that, and if you're not used to using that, it messes up your shoulder.
Oh, yeah, that could be why his guitar part was off.
That could explain why he was off a little bit. Or, you know, it could have just been nervousness, but it's just something to consider. Alright, guys and gals, good job on getting 100 likes. Your next like goal is 120. Let's try to get those likes up. Remember, likes and shares bring people into the channel so that they can come see this awesome series.
An awesome game.
True, yeah.
Yep, and it's great to see everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are all having a nice day today. And, yeah, we've got a lot of cool streams going on today.
Yep, we're playing a brand new game today. I don't know if people can see it or not, but this is an anime game. It'll be later tonight. So, alright, Daryarn did it. Lamore dropped a bomb in the court today. It was Daryarn.
Lamiroirs said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears. I bet that's what they're called.
No, somehow I don't think that means what you think it does. No, and she has to be wrong. And she has to be wrong this time.
What? Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Daryarn even?
You bet I did. He is one of the Gavineers' guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Gavineers have a rock solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Lettuce backstage.
But Lamiroir heard him, didn't she? She heard Daryarn backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Lettuce. An Interpol agent.
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them International Police instead of making up a silly name?
Yeah, anyway, you think he was investigating Lamore?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearance is all I'm saying. We've had pretty girls be the culprit before.
It's like the culprit every time. I'm getting kind of annoyed, Apollo, because every single time it's another girl.
Don't you commit a crime, Trucy, or you'll probably go to jail.
You're profiling me because I'm a sweet, tiny girl.
That's right. If only it were that easy, though. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something.
That's very confusing.
What? That something being our case, the last something that I mean.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Lettuce up to?
Ah!
Huh?
Huh?
Trucy, was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered, Gamiar.
Hey! The other day!
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
No, we totally did. He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again! Nice to meet you. Who are you exactly? And could you please stop smirking like that?
Ah! It's you! Uncle Valant!
Uncle Valiant? He's your uncle?
No, silly! It's the great Grammarier! Valant Grammarier! The Grand Magician!
Yes, it is I, the great, Valorant or whatever, as seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy, 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you too, Uncle Valiant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but, what is the great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. What? And do not crawl or quake or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when a need calls. He does have a certain aura about him, that's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
Are you serious? His aura sure isn't lost on your magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valant, one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Huh? Trucy's real father.
I thought she said Ace Attorney was her father.
She's adopted. Okay, time code 41 minutes. This is, Uncle Valiant.
Grandma Ray. Grandma Ray. Okay, Grandma Ray. Grandma Ray.
Not doing that.
Alright, thank you, guys. Great to see everyone.
There we go. The troop.
Wait, Apollo! Don't tell me you don't know about the troop Gramarye.
Troop what? Gramarye? Nope. But it does sound like it's kind of familiar. Oh, lost life,
Lamentably.
Oh, lost life lamentably, listless lad. Do you not know the greatest troop of magicians on the planet? Valiant? The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a kid.
I bet you've heard that name, Apollo. He made a cruise ship disappear, and then he blew up an amusement park. Oh, and then he made all of this gold disappear from a safe, and then escaped from a high-security prison. That kind of sounds like he was a criminal.
You said he was a magician, right? I open locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is a true miracle of the troop. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something
Gramarye?
Gramarye, yeah. Ah, yes, Zack Gramarye. A masterful maker of magic, capable of crafter of shining showmanship. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Daddy? No way! Trucy's father. Once upon a time, a troop of Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valiant, and my partner, Zack. And this Zack was,
He was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician? I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay, I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all.
Huh?
And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Huh? Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
All we have to do is wake up and see you in the mirror.
Oh, wow.
Not that I see Daddy around much these days.
Ah, I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valant.
Quite right, I'm so sure, yes. Not one for modesty, are you, sir? When I encountered you at the Colosseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept in oceans. And to learn, you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of, amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm the defense attorney, you know, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape?
Quite so, yes. A recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of the troupe. Will you watch it?
Whoa, ancient technology! Sugar, sugar. Oh no. On that night in your embrace, when you stole away the keys. I'm a little off. My heart held on so tight. Oh, now I can hear the music in the background. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me. Okay, now it's harder because I can hear the background. And now through the air. Whoa! Oh my god!
What in the world?
Burning in on my heart, fire. Burn my life.
Ah! Oh, my guitar!
Like a bullet of love. Take my life away.
Somebody put this guitar out! Ah!
That was. There we go. That's good
Ah!
enough.
Ah! Ah!
To the sky.
Fire bad!
Wow! It's almost as good as it was live. Especially how that one guy pretended that he was upset his guitar was on fire.
I really think his guitar was on fire, Trucy.
So, what's the word, mysterious?
There are more mysteries. Wow. There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant has good reasons to be here today, I suppose. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Oh, we can't talk to him anymore. I guess we'll present the tape to him. So I was wondering, sir, that stunt in the middle of the song there...
I didn't see a stunt at all. That was a cool act.
What about Lamar vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that. I guess I'm so used to seeing that stuff happen in my own act, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. Simple sleight of hand. Petite, oh, blast. I've never seen that word in my life.
Oh, prestidigitation.
What?
Prestidigitation.
Oh, this is going to end badly. A simple sleight of hand. A petite prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's close enough, Apollo.
Darn it!
Prestidigitation!
Modicum of magic from me to you, yes?
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes, quite. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it's all done? Of course! I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could have... Tell me how it was done?
Hey now!
Trucy.
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo!
Not during a murder investigation, it's not.
Yes, it is! Mais non? I think that's like French because it would be the...
I'm not French. I'm John Cleese.
Okay.
Must not, for my illusions are mine and mine alone, monsieur. Oh, blast.
You did say a French word!
Well, it's a stage accent. Also? Also what? I recall that I'm half British, half French. I'm mixed. How's
No,
that?
people use French words in sentences.
Okay, well, I mean, he's a proper gentleman, so there you go. Recall that terrible occurrence that happened earlier, yes? Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh, right, the guitar. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
I have no idea what's going on. Whose side are you on, anyway?
The Magician's Secret Society.
I'm Valorant. Now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valant. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not, I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile! With a whirl of his cloak, the wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door, normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
I don't understand what that means. Right. Valiant Gremry. Got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamiroir disappear. And now he knows Trucy and her father, her real dad. Alright, can we talk to her? Nope. Alright, we need to leave. Let's go back to the Coliseum. Who are we talking to in the detention center?
Yep. And great to see everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Crossfighter. Hi, Geo. Hi, Sammy Bear King. Hi, Julia. Hello, Princess Emmy. Hi, JS. Hi, William. Hi, Ethan. Hello, George. Zach, the Kwing fan. Garth. And Anthony, OH. Princess Emmy, Jessica. And Bowman. And Don. Red Hood. Judge Sapphire. Jacob Langlet. And William. And everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day.
Okay.
July 9th. The Detention Center.
Oh, it's me. Maki may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence!
Ow, my ear. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten away out of that room.
Right, the ear vent.
That's right, and he lied.
Lied?
Maki can see.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Maki speak English now.
Ah, Maki!
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
Do we have an interpreter for this kid? I forgot.
Yeah.
Why did we come here again?
It's been 10 days. We haven't even requested an interpreter at this point.
I know. It's not like we could talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. Of course. Don't you know that?
I have no idea what you just said. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings, though. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me. I'm going to yell at this guy who can't understand a word I'm saying. Okay.
I don't know why Trucy is our assistant since she doesn't do any. She's not a detective at all. Like,
why would she be a detective, though?
I guess she's just an assistant.
Just an assistant, yeah.
But she does have superpowers. She's been very helpful.
She has superpowers now? Alright.
She can tell when someone's lying.
Okay, the trial today. Bam.
So what did you think of the trial today, Apollo? I mean, Maki? Whew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well, right? You have to be more goal-oriented if he's innocent. We win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh?
No.
How are we gonna basically press a kid who can't even speak English? Oh gosh, that's gonna be an interesting turn of events. Okay, here we go. Good job, guys, with the likes. Keep going.
Alright. I'm glad Lamiroir testified. What a great person she is.
Right.
She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect.
Daryarn of the Gaviniers, the detective. I wonder if Maki knows what happened.
Huh?
I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how could he know? Hey!
Oh! What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. Must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know, Maki. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian and he doesn't speak any English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Well, what? Was it like that bad at that?
Yeah, you keep having those random angry faces whenever you look at my hat.
I have a thing against magicians. Maki lied about not being able to see. It all goes back to that time where that monkey attacked me when I went to that magician thing. Instead of the rabbit pulling out of the hat, it was a monkey that scratched my face. And forever then, I've been scared of monkeys and see them everywhere. But that's for another time.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Apollo.
No, actually, that's all in my head, because it's in parentheses, so you can't actually hear. Get out of my head! Sorry. But what if that's not all and he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think I'll take something big to get him some kind of undeniable evidence. Hey, well, we'll be back, Maki. Maki's eyesight.
We're asking him questions. He can't answer anything. At least Capcom has a really interesting sense of humor.
About monkeys, or
No.
Oh, okay.
About like going and asking a witness when he doesn't speak any English.
Okay, I wasn't finding what you were talking about very appealing, so we're gonna move on. Maki's eyesight.
So, Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see and Lamiroir can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're getting any information out of Maki at all, which makes sense.
That's alright, I happen to speak Bulgarian. Here we go. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, you guys can communicate with mumbles and grunts.
Ugh. Okay. Present the videotape. Gibberish. I think he said... Whoops, sorry.
I think he said... I am sorry that I cannot speak your language. You are a very beautiful fair maiden.
This is why I never trust a translator.
Yeah, that's like the Americans translating Japanese anime.
Oh my
completely
God.
right, completely something different than
Well,
what
actually,
was said.
some localizers have admitted that they use Google.
Oh
And
my gosh!
then they change some of the words, like, they add a lot of, like, American slang that has no context to the anime.
If they're just gonna use Google Translate, anyone could have done that.
I know, right? So it doesn't matter if AI replaces them. I'm just saying. Alright, let's put the body here. Move bird.
I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language, but you are very beautiful, fair maiden.
Nah, this is why I never trust a translator.
I don't think we're gonna get much out of it. Maybe we come back with evidence.
Speak English!
He
Sorry.
can't. He's from another country.
Well, you should learn the language.
Luke, it takes time to learn languages.
You should watch more television. That'll help.
Luke, that's a horrible idea to tell someone to watch more TV. Why do we have a guillotine in our office? Look at that little guillotine on the shelf.
I have no idea.
What is wrong with us?
Alright, back to the Coliseum.
Oh, because of magic.
I believe in
Magic people, like, when they try to get out of death traps, that's one of the things that they do. They chain themselves and then they, like,
are near a guillotine and they have to get out before the guillotine comes down on them. It's like a Houdini thing, I think.
Okay.
I think.
All right, here we go. Sunshine Coliseum.
Woo! What a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for an investigation, though?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo.
I don't really want to. What kind of stuff?
Your voice training! This is a perfect place for it!
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer, after all.
Then you're in luck because it's lawyer weather day today.
What?
Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection!"
Wow. You know, your voice keeps sounding older and older for a 15-year-old. Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get back to work already. What the heck, Amber? Oh, my gosh. You're a strange one! Okay. Examine stuff. The G Tour. It's a balloon.
Look, it's a blimp.
Wow, you're back to sounding young again. Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them.
Are you saying that your wife's voice is old sounding? That's mean.
Wait, what?
Let's see. Big sale all shirts 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for a department store next door. Well, that's lovely. What can we point at this guy here in the yellow shirt? No clues here. What about the balloon? What's that? Creature there.
Oh, that's the police mascot. A funny monkey. I mean, the blue badger.
Huh? It's life size.
Haven't you seen them around town? Patrolling the streets. Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true badger spirit, Apollo.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, there he is. There's the blue badger. I didn't even...
Oh, that was in a different case.
Yes, it was.
The blue badger is from another case, another Ace Attorney case.
No clues here.
Just a giant balloon in the sky for no reason. It's literally a purple... Is that supposed to be the sun? Why is that a pink circle in the sky?
Here. Where?
What is that?
It's a balloons.
Oh, I thought the sun became pink. I was like, what's going on? What is going on? That's the color the sun has always been.
Oh my gosh, Amber.
Is that the color the sun is right now? I need to go and look at the sky. This isn't my Earth. What's going on?
Oh gosh. Look at that massive sign for Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'll be good for business.
Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this a part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder?
It's not twisted when I have a voice of an angel, a Trucy angel.
Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge! And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous.
Right.
I should have gotten to play my guitar on the stage. I've had 3 lessons.
Okay.
Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Fight your first battle? What? Battle?
I don't know.
What in the world?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a coliseum, isn't it? Come on, Apollo.
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy.
Aw, really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
I wonder why we're not calling this place a stadium and just calling it a coliseum, because, I mean, that's kind of false advertising. There's no fights to the death anymore. Sometimes I worry about her.
They stopped because people were getting murdered, Jersey.
Yeah,
because it was wrong.
It was bad for talent. And talent kept...
They stopped because people were dying.
No clues. Just like Trucy's empty head.
I have so much of Trucy in my real personality.
I thought you had Maya's personality.
I'm both.
You're both, okay.
They're very similar.
Now can we take the earpiece? Backstage.
Well, this means that that means that Ace Attorney or Phoenix Wright probably isn't married and hasn't settled down, which means he can still end up with Maya.
Yeah, probably. Unless Maya's the dead one, and I forget which sister's alive and which one's dead.
No, she's not the dead one. Her older sister died.
And what was her older sister's name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But Phoenix Wright had a crush on her.
Yeah, he did.
It was his mentor.
Yep. Alright, here we go.
Backstage hallway, July 9th.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Wait, how could she tell? Lamore! I'm sorry about today,
There is nothing you need to apologize for. I can see that, I can see that you're here now.
Wait, what?
You are merely defending Maki. Nothing.
What just happened?
Are you okay alone, are you like bumping into walls and stuff? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we can get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you know who we were before we spotted you just now. How is that possible? And we weren't even talking.
That's true.
I heard your footsteps several times before the day before. Oh, you must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but somehow... but how?
So is she a person pretending to not to see? Was she a person who really can see, pretending to be blind, but then she's pretending in front of her people that she's pretending to be blind, and that she really...
I'm so confused.
She's pretending to be someone who's pretending to be blind.
Amber, did anything you just say sound English? I have to know.
I think that she's pretending. I think she really can see, so she pretended to be blind, and then when they found out that she was blind, she had to pretend that she was blind. Then she was like, well, I need to pretend that I can see. So she's a person who's pretending to be pretending to be blind, who's also pretending that who can really see.
Okay. Alright, so anyway, guys and gals, let's get those likes up. The views aren't really moving at all. So, yeah, Amber's speaking Amberese. Okay, the voice. Let's go. That was quite a statement you made today in court, by the way. About hearing Daryarn's voice at the crime scene.
Ah, I did not know his name.
Don't you perform with him?
Oh, yes. But I never forget a voice.
Wouldn't you have remembered his name, though?
Wait!
Lamar, is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way!
Yeah, he looked surprised.
I'd be surprised too, considering I was on stage the entire time.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Daryarn and Mr. Lettuce were talking about something.
The next moment, I heard the gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
Oh, To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself.
Hurry to leave the scene of the crime, perhaps?
I left the scene of the crime at once.
Okay.
So, it really was Daryarn's voice that you heard?
Yeah, it seems to be the case. At least she certainly thinks it was. Okay, Maki.
Everything seems sus. I'm not sus of every person. I met Maki before my debut as Lamiroirs.
Okay.
I was singing in a restaurant in Burguinia.
And...
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw the text. I mean, I am blind. I could not see the text.
I have someone sitting next to me who's blind. And he was playing the piano?
Yes.
Oh.
He was very kind to me when he learned that I could not see. Which is why I pretend that I cannot. I mean, I cannot see. At all. He was very kind to me when he learned that I could not see.
Alright, guys and gals, let's get those likes up. Let's see some engagement. Get it? Blind joke? No.
What? What's engaged? Oh, see. Oh,
I literally just did a pun. Like a word. Never mind. That's fine. He was so kind to me. I could not see him. Is that why when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no, it was not then. That began our major debut.
Did I hear an after in there?
Ah, it began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
Wait, I thought you were known as the siren.
And I'm known as that too. Two different things I'm known for.
Makes sense of what's happening.
It must have been tough for Maki, pretending he couldn't see, all while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write his finger on my palm to signal to me for things that I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. Mr. Lettuce. About Mr. Lettuce.
Ah, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
Yeah, so you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be an undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition, as my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded? Right, because darkness.
Oh yeah, she doesn't remember her memory. I'm
darkness. Sorry. No parents. Darkness. No eyesight.
You are mocking me. I do not like that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you in the dark. I'll try to shed some light on this operation so you can see where I'm trying to go with this.
Please do not talk about the dark. It is painful to me.
Blinded by the light. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it reminds me of a song.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
Don't worry, we'll make sure that this case is a real eye-opener for you, Lamiroir. In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroirs. I woke from darkness into darkness, you might say.
Wait, can we really put darkness into darkness, like in the same sentence? Like, is that proper wording?
From the darkness into the darkness.
You still said it twice.
I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamiroir is lost to me. But I don't think you could have done something like that. I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Maybe he saw you had so much potential. Did you think your past might be related to this case? Maybe you were some type of super spy lady.
No way! That seems really unlikely to me, Apollo. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamiroir. I thank you, Maki. Too, it tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Secret agent girl. Oh, wait, there's nothing else here. What are we supposed to present to her?
I mean, you could go to hypnotherapy and figure it out. You could hypnotize yourself.
We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Ah, thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one state to the other and then you burned that guy's guitar? Remember? Oh, yes. That was funny. His guitar was worth $20,000. Apparently they hired a professional magician for this.
Valiant Gramarye. Gramarye. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us about how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that, so I guess you couldn't see the trick coming.
You are hurting me. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know. Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Hmm?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled on a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
A device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday, when that guy got murdered. Ah, might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What do you think this is?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during the concert.
I wonder who this is, by the way. What? Yeah.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
Well, we'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to the prosecutor Gavin when we see him again.
Yes, that is best. Thank you. So, can I put it on?
No, but finally we have the headset put into the court record. We should have gotten that a few days ago.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo!
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Okay,
Maybe the guy's voice came out of the headset. Like if it was turned up really loud when you have your earphone on extremely loud and you can actually hear it out of your headphones because it's so loud and it blares out. Maybe that's when they heard his voice coming out of that.
I'm not a fan of magicians, so I'm gonna plug you right here. Oh wait, it was not a magician. It was, I'm not a fan of Interpol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
gonna need some tea later on because my voice doesn't sound very good now, does it?
I made you tea. You can have some right now. It's in the fridge.
I know. We're gonna present the revolver because... Wait, how did she know we were giving her the brooch? If she could, she literally... Never mind. We gave her the brooch and, whatever.
Maybe she can hear the brooches. I don't know.
I don't know. Alright guys and gals, let's try to get to 140 likes if we can. Thank you very much. I hope you see where we're going with this playthrough. Okay.
Look, you're hurting Lamiroir's heart.
She's a fictional character.
It's hurting.
I would never make fun of a real person, but a fictional person, yes.
Okay, sure, Jacob. I will look at your art. I'm sorry, I've been missing it.
Do you think you could tell me about this?
Ah, I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited.
I only know what I've heard or felt.
Alright, try to keep an eye on it for us. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her this stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then.
But I cannot keep an eye on it. I cannot see.
Well, we'll try to keep our eyes wide open on this case.
What color do I wear in Among Us? Pink or gray? Probably pink or gray or light blue, Jacob. For my Among Us color.
That song! Isn't that the one Lamiroir was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar Serenade. I'll never forget Gavin screaming in agony as his guitar burst into flames. It's going to become my ringtone.
Wow! I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
What?
Probably.
Really? Are you serious? You promise? The house is full as one, and the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad. Tappity tap tap tap. Rose petals swirling through the air.
Why the tap?
It's a Trucy show.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician though?
Well, that's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
Well, I mean, that's some dedication. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valant!
What exactly are you doing here, sir? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of an illusion to make sure the knot is amiss.
The Lamiroir teleportation illusion. Oh.
Should anything go wrong, it should reflect poorly upon me and my troop. I was, as I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo! Maybe Uncle Valant can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Okay, so we're talking to Valiant again.
Uncle Valant with very yellow costume.
The stage.
Looks like he's Carmen Sandiego.
But Carmen Sandiego wears red.
Oh, right. I mean, in some...
Huh?
In some incarnations, she wears red.
I don't really understand where you're going with this, but alright. Okay, moving on. Can you tell us about this illusion thing, please?
Oh, I was wondering about the show, the night of the murder, Uncle Valant. Lamiroir's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear like a dream. Like a dream? Yet, what I can work with on stage meant for musical endeavors. There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for Sorceress X. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from atop the tower, but in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I'm a professional. My illusions are custom-made for time and place. Now, because of the murder, all eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as fortunes of the troupe are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure that it went well, then.
Ah, and it went well indeed. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask? Why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Is it a piano that plays on its own?
That would be interesting.
I know what you're thinking in your head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort, right? Actually, yeah, you're right.
Wow! He just read your mind, Apollo!
Or everyone tells him that, and he made good guess. It was 20 years ago. a young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was
Magnifi Gramarye.
Magnifi. It was he who began the great troupe of Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the scenes of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of something like that on television, maybe. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end and my troupe pulled the Vanishing Act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard, the TV screen barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all of your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in the supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skills at these small venues, always waiting our time. Yes, one day we'll rise from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is the Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner, you mean? Yes, Zach. Trucy's dad. Your real daddy. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business. Circles than him. None. I will see us return to glory. Aye, Valiant? Okay. I would say it's a valiant effort. And a lofty goal. Our founder, Magnifi, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to that jet again, Mr. Valant?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Ah, yes. Of all the would-be magicians who came to this door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zack were shining stars in the, crown of our troupe. Whatever.
Cool! And Zack Gramarye was my daddy!
We've already established this, yes. Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be that I, Valiant, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you!
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up!
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Alright, I guess that's, we're gonna go investigate the piano.
I believe in you, Trucy. You will be a famous magician. And then you won't have to work for deadbeat Apollo anymore.
Wow. Actually, she's Apollo's boss.
Oh, actually he works for you. Well, you won't have to work with Apollo anymore. Pursue your dreams, Trucy! Do your magic acts with puppets in the parking lot.
You are truly you are a strange gal.
When kids go by and they're just going to the grocery store with their parents, give them candy.
Okay.
It won't be weird at all.
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
Huh? Yeah, you should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't really play either.
Wow. I kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try that again. Well, you know, I think something's stuck in this piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
That looks like a very dangerous switch.
What is that, like a bomb switch?
That's what it looks like to me. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I guess we need to examine the piano.
We did examine the piano.
Oh, we already did it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we're done here. We already talked to him.
We're gonna present him with this strange device, see what he says. Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is a stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True. You're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark. Huh. Wow.
This is not how I was seeing it.
Oh my god.
Wow, so he doesn't care about what I have to show him. Get the point.
Yeah, I think he doesn't care.
Okay, I'm not going through them. Oh, nuts.
True, you're really getting on in years, Uncle Valant. I mean, you look really, really old.
Oh, nuts.
I'm sorry, your hiccups, honey. Do you want me to mute it and you can get water? Or you could just leave and get water and I could sit here and I could go somewhere else and I could do all the man voices while you go get it. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here and listen to you breathing? So he doesn't care about what you have to show him. Alright, I guess we're done here. You want me to do everything to him? What? I don't know why this is happening. I don't want to do that. How do I present it?
I was wondering about the stunt in the video. Right in the middle of the song.
I didn't see a stunt. Oh, that. I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen. I didn't even notice.
Simply a sleight of hand. A petite... wait. We already did this.
Well, you weren't very clear to Amber what you wanted her to do next.
Modicum of magic from me.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
I was there to watch my trick, take to the air.
I see.
So, can you tell me how you did it?
Whoa, you can't just ask that sort of thing, Apollo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up the crazy train.
Trucy?
It's against the rules to ask a magician how they did it.
No! When you're during a murder investigation, it is not.
Yes, it is. Even if it depends on someone's life, you cannot tell the trick. Well, you might have a point there, maybe, but...
Of course I have a point.
I will still die in jail before I tell someone my trick. Will you tell us, Uncle Valant?
It is against all that is sacred to inquire as to how a trick is performed. You know this.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so tell me how he did it, Trucy.
I don't even know.
Come on, you're a magician, aren't you? Part of the same secret club? Alright.
I think we're done here.
Yep, I'd leave.
You can leave. Is your throat okay?
Yeah, my hiccups are gone.
Have we checked all the rooms back here again?
You think you could tell me about this?
I am sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I've heard or felt.
Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff earlier today. She was still pretending she could see then.
Let's try. Can we look at her, either the murder room or the dressing room, and see if there's anything going on?
Just see the murder room.
I don't know.
Alright, we're going to the murder room. There's nothing going on in the murder room. Back to the hallway. To the murder room.
Well,
okay.
No, go back. Go examine the other room.
You want me to go examine the other room?
Yeah.
Okay, well I have to look through it thoroughly. You look through it.
Okay.
I will put a time code in. Ouch.
How do I go over here? How do I go this way?
You move.
How do I
move the joystick?
I can't. It's not doing it. Oh. Well,
Do not open.
I'm gonna examine some stuff.
You called this the murder room.
No clues here. There's a white chalkboard. I mean chalk drawing.
It's the murder room.
Some blood. Oh, there's a piece of the floor missing.
What do you mean a piece? Hey, look! A part of the carpet has been torn up here.
See?
Yeah.
That was the part we did in the luminol testing in court, Apollo.
All right. I forgot about that.
You know what I couldn't stop thinking about?
What's up?
Who's gonna pay for this carpet, you know?
As long as it's not us, I don't see a problem. Maybe the shooter?
I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay.
I would hope that the carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back.
Yeah, imagine you having to serve like 4 life sentences, and then at the end they're like, and before you leave, you're gonna need to pay $20 for that patch of carpet.
No clues here. Yeah.
A stack of presents for a Lamiroir. Stars always get the biggest presents. You know, you could give me a present, Apollo.
Here, have a piece of candy.
Gee, thanks.
She must not get a lot of presents. Poor girl.
What was that?
Poor girl!
What was that, Apollo?
No clues here except for the blood on the floor.
That's one heavy-duty bouquet.
I have trouble thinking of flowers as being heavy-duty.
But they call lots of things heavy-duty.
Not flowers, they don't.
What about a heavy scent?
Huh?
A heavy scent of flowers, you know? Like if you put too much perfume.
I think you mean heady or heady.
What?
I don't know, it's a word.
I'm pretty sure I mean heavy. What if the flowers were plastic?
What if your face was plastic?
What if yours was?
Your face! They still wouldn't be heavy.
Okay, what if they were made out of metal then?
What? Like Magnolia made out of steel?
Exactly! Though I hope all my fans don't start throwing metal flowers at me on stage.
Uh-huh.
That would hurt. Ooh, maybe the mirror is a clue. Maybe somebody saw them from the mirror.
Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. Look at all that makeup.
All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue.
Huh? I guess she's not into makeup yet.
That's because her daddy won't let her wear her makeup.
True. That's one of those permanent dryers you see in their salons.
Is that what they really called permanent dryers?
I do look like a beautician to you. I just know they dry your hair and give you a permanent...
It just doesn't sound very glamorous, you know?
Okay, how about perma-machine? Per-machine. Per-machine. I don't know.
You need like a perm machine?
I think that's what it is, yes.
Or you could just go more simply and call it a permer.
This isn't a bad game, thinking up official names for things. Not that it makes the name actually official or anything.
Well, I think we have looked at a lot of... I guess we should examine the window? I don't know.
This is the window where This is the window where the blind lady said she saw the crime from. I wish it was all that simple.
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't actually see.
It does put a damper on things.
But she did hear it, I guess.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way. Like... I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Look at the wall. Those bullet holes through the thick wall there. That revolver really was something else.
Maybe she heard it through the bullet holes.
She heard it through the bullet holes? So she was standing by the door? Okay.
I wonder if someone as little as me could fire it. Maybe I should try it out.
Dislocating your shoulder would kind of put a crimp on the stage career.
Daddy always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up.
Don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it.
Nah, he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's actually had to carry a firearm before.
Nope.
Oh, wow. He's just an investigator.
He's just an investigator. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, it says...
Hello? Hello? Oh, the microphone cut out, guys. Sorry. Let's try this thing. Words cannot... I don't want to talk to you. Nothing smaller than cockroaches. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Uncle Valiant. You're so valiant.
So we're just going around and trying to figure out if we got everything. I don't know if we presented everything to Lamiroir. Let's see. Link, please don't hurt Zelda.
Where's the squirt bottle? Can I ask you about this headset, Lamore? Oh, it's me. You said that all the concert staff were wearing one.
That is correct. You need them to communicate across a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think.
So the prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then?
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work with 30 feet or so.
Interesting.
After all, they're only for use on stage, and a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
Oh, that makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so we
strange.
presented the earpiece. Alright, guys and gals, you're almost at 140 likes. Keep going. So we have the murder room, the headset.
Well, maybe we can try the... Maybe we can try the dressing rooms again and see if anything triggers or...
Triggering. Okay, nothing triggered there, so we'll try the other dressing room then. Well, bam. This one. Ah!
Oh wow, so that's what we were supposed to do.
We were supposed to present the earpiece thing.
Yeah, we forgot to present everything to her.
Oh,
look, no!
Oh, look who it is.
Munch, 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 munch.
Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the 2nd degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain that Mr. Latouche left, right?
My department chief had a field day with that one.
My bad.
Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind? Funny guy, huh? But the bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all, Emma.
Now we know that Mr. Lettuce was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
True.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Ah. Are chocolate snackaroos popular down at the precinct or something?
Munch, 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 munch. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again, Emma. Be my guest, you're not gonna find any clues here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange?
Alright, talk to Emma.
Luke is dancing to the music.
Yeah. Talk to Emma. Whoa. Alright guys, you're 5 away from 40. Let's go. Doing good. Whoops. Oh, man. Working on the other channel and this channel every day is getting kind of draining. Okay.
You just renewed Twitch membership? Thank you so much, Tom. Really
appreciate that, Tom.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tom.
Is that scratch of yours feeling better, little one?
A little bit.
Good. The trial today.
All right. I met my embarrassment quota for the year. That's for sure.
My bad.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Now you're all done with that. How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
It bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct. He could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lamiroirs' testimony.
True.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Daryarn's voice at the scene? That's right! Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
Huh. Well, I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The case.
Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case?
Huh?
About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics.
The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know?
Oh, here we go again, Amber.
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped ring was stolen. Then, Lamiroir flew through the air.
Where's this spray bottle at? Wow, the mystery of the mysterious spray bottle is gone.
And then, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Lettuce his life.
Roar!
And he went up in the sky with the guitar, well, 15 feet up at least.
I didn't have my spray bottle.
It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know! And I found it. You think the same person did all of this?
Huh? Oh yeah, don't ask me. I had to roar like a lion because cats were attacking each other and I don't have my spray bottle.
Okay. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
In fact, we have our own mystery in this house. Where's our spray bottle?
I couldn't tell you, but I'm trying to solve a mystery here.
Oh yeah, that would work.
What? You all think I did it?
Yes! Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I really worry about that girl. Something strange and it don't look good.
So, what did you find? It's so little, I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa.
Oh?
What is it?
Looks like a bomb.
Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Oh, it's a listening antenna.
Oh, like a beetle. Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort.
Oh, it's not a bomb. Never mind.
An electronic signal, you say?
You mean like this? Do you think you could take a look at this?
A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Let me try pressing the switch.
Oh! Oh, it's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea, Apollo?
Ah!
Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't know it would do that on purpose.
I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case.
Are we now? Thank you for the gifted membership. We appreciate it, Naomi.
Thank you so much, Naomi. You're breathtaking. Thank you, Naomi. Yep, and Naomi gave 5 gifted memberships earlier today on the other stream.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naomi. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much. Another gifted membership.
Wow.
Thank you, Naomi. God bless you. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day, Naomi, and great to see you. Thank you so much, Naomi. Bless your heart. You're breathtaking, Naomi.
Your next line, little one.
Okay. Let's ask Emma more about the Switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience with it, of almost getting burnt.
Yeah, sorry about the Switch. The Switch.
Rudy says, thanks for the membership, Naomi. That's very sweet, Rudy. Tim and Rudy were gifted a membership. Awesome. Thank you so much, Naomi. And welcome to the membership club, Rudy and Tim. Thank you so much. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive, Apollo?
Come on, it was just a few sparks.
Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
I'm not in Emma. Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter.
Let me see that for a second. She's gonna break it.
Well,
this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh?
remote trigger updated in the court record.
Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area...
Dressing room.
Let's see. 30 feet from Lamiroirs' dressing room.
The piano.
That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage.
Ah. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage, though. Diagram found on the court record. Or added on the court... whatever.
Guess I'd better be getting on with my investigation, Apollo. And Trucy.
Yeah, we're off to look for more clues elsewhere anyway, then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a bomb.
I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck with that, Emma.
I'd like to know a bit more about the igniters myself.
Why? Are you some kind of weird person that likes burning stuff, Apollo?
I'm a pyro.
That's not good.
Okay.
Should we look at the thing? Somebody, OH was saying there's a scarf on that chair we could investigate.
There's a scarf? There?
Yeah, I think that is a scarf.
No clues here.
Alright, it was worth looking at.
I suppose.
I don't know if there are any clues left.
No clues here.
Let's see.
I'm gonna keep going around. That's the air vent where Maki's fingerprints were in.
Oh!
What's with that frown?
Can't a girl frown anymore? Is that a crime?
Yes. No, of course not. I just meant, you know.
Maki Tobei's fingerprints are on that air vent. Why would his fingerprints be there if he wasn't the shooter?
That's not a question I want to have answered in court.
Hey! Wipe that frown off your face.
Ah!
1 stick in the mud per crime scene, please.
Okay. I guess girls can frown, but defense attorneys can't? I see how it is.
Oh, stick in the mud. That's like It's a old phrase for saying like grumpy person.
Grumpy person. I am a stick in the mud, so... Makes sense. Oh, let's present the igniter. Oh, we did already present the igniter to him. He doesn't know what it is. Well, I mean, I guess I can examine the stage more.
Let's see.
Alright, so test. Alright. Nothing triggered here on the stage, so we're gonna keep going someplace until maybe a dialogue thing triggers. Let's go backstage again. Let's try going to Gavin's dressing room. Gavinier's dressing room. Whoop. Okay, nothing happened there.
Nobody's in there.
Nope, nobody's here. Backstage. Let's try going.
It was interesting his fingerprints were on there, though.
Mm-hmm. Let's head back to Phoenix Wright's office. Oh, never mind.
July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Looks like something triggered here.
Yeah, something triggered, all right. What? Came to laugh at the murderer?
Daryarn!
That old bag opens a pie hole, and wham bam, my life goes down the chute, thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Aw, Daryarn isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
Is it a crime scene? Not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
And Gavin had to go and rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid? Your alibi.
It's rock solid.
No, he's not the singer, though.
I know.
I know what you mean.
So, about your alibi.
Guitar alibi. Talk to Emma. 56. Band. What's his name again?
Daryarn. Daryan.
Alibi. Alright. Alright, here we go. You have to ask, do you? My shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. Oops. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots and found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too, right there on stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamiroirs' fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Why is he dressed like a shark?
Yeah. They won't let you work, Mr. Daryarn?
I'm a shark, look like a shark. Oh, he won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till a suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? It can be such stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin, a stick in the mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day. Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? That part is off. Which is that? Second guitar? Hi! It was you, Daryarn! Yeah, he's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviniers are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at a prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The day on, the victim should have come in from Impool. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Huh? Maybe that's not such a bad idea, actually.
Right on!
Say aye for me, alright? Oh, and screw you! And tell him I want, wow. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened, huh? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, alright? Ripping. Don't get that led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong, and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
Detective Daryarn, he's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Alright, so the prosecutor's office it is. It's an option now. Gavin's office. We've never been here. Oh, wow. Very different than Miles Edgeworth's office, because it's like half, like, prosecutor room, half, like, you know.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of guitars.
He's got all his stuff here. Alright. Gavin's office. Where is it? What time code? Oh, 2 hours. 1 minute. Gavin's office. Okay.
So this is it! The Gavineer's head office!
It's not the band's office. This is the prosecutor's office.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What's this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh, well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf, like, real quiet, like.
That's eavesdropping, you know.
Why? We'd just be waiting quietly, so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip magazine.
Awesome!
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah? Latouche? Latouche? Look, don't talk to me about those Bulgarians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, alright? Beep. It's time like this when I start to miss Daryarn. Huh? Hiya!
Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
How could I be mad? There's not enough tee-hee in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, why have you come to see me?
Huh?
Cavalier-led vocalist for the Gavineers. Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. That way I can get ready for the 6:45 stream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Alright, guys and gals, thank you so much, Naomi, for the gifted memberships, and to Justo Kenobi for the super chat. We are going to end the episode here for today, so in order for the stream to continue, tomorrow, 1,000 views is required. We're ending the stream at 650 views. That means you guys have to get 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 400 views by tomorrow morning.
Oh, I forgot to read Justo's super chat, but that's alright.
I can read it real quick. He said, I'll watch the stream from the beginning when I get home. Love you guys.
Okay, thank you, Justo, and thank you, Naomi. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
You guys are breathtaking. So yeah, this series doesn't do amazing, but with your guys' support, like watching it when it's archived, you can help push it to get more views. So this is the best we can do because we're dropping our hourly views and we have to get the other stream started like ASAP. Plus I'm gonna devour a bowl of cereal. Because that's what I do.
The devourer.
I am the devourer of cereal, yes. Also, we have our own mystery in the house. We need to find the missing squirt bottle or we can't keep Link in line. So, we're gonna have...
That's our own mystery.
That's our own mystery to solve. Thank you guys so much for watching. Arkham City will be starting up at 6:45. You guys will be migrated over to there. And once this video is archived, if you guys could actually go and leave some comments and tell us what you thought about today's episode, that would be a great way to push engagement on the video itself. Just tell us your favorite part, what you found funny today, if you want to talk about the monkey, if you want to talk about the blind lady, blind jokes, whatever you want to do. It will help the video actually get some circulation in the search engine. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be redirecting you to the Arkham stream, which currently has only about 20 likes. Remember, 40 likes is needed for streams to begin. If they start under that, then the streams do tend to stumble. So here we have, there's the link in question. And apologies if I sound a little out of it. I'm literally like burning the candle at both ends. Doing the Suicide Squad every night, and then spending like hours editing and then uploading it and premiering it, and then getting up like after 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and then doing the next 8 hours of streams. It's one of these days I'm gonna crack, but not today. But I will see you guys in Arkham City. Thanks so much for watching, and catch you guys in a bit. Case hopefully will continue tomorrow. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya.
Whoopsies.